At the dinner table, there are three types of children: the one who demands attention, the one who receives protection, and the middle child who learns silence. I've begun 21 days of self-excavation, and today is day one: appetite. I learned calm by staying quiet. I learned expression by making art. Growing up as the middle child, I didn't get to claim much space at the dinner table. You learn something early as a middle child. There's already an older voice in the room, and then there's a younger one that needs attention. So I found a third place. I watched, listened, and made adjustments. And at dinner time, it was simple. Food was placed on the table. We sat down. Everyone had their preferences. Some complained, some whined. I don't have to tell you who they were, but I usually just ate, especially the grains, not because I loved them, because claiming a preference felt like claiming a space, and also because of my love for my mom. And I wasn't sure that a space belonged to me, so I stayed quiet, and quietly I finished my plate. But I have a fond memory of how my mom got me to eat grains. Here's a poem. By the dinner table, why do we call them fireflies? Oh boy, names are made up. You try. House on fireflies? Too funny, too long. I want to be bright. Can I have what they have? Better you eat your broccoli first, so they color my buttocks bright. I am afraid you may glow all night. But the childhood habits rarely stay at the dinner table. They travel with us. Growing up, I didn't fight back bullies. Not because I didn't feel anger. Of course I did. It was that my instinct wasn't confrontation. My instinct was withdrawal. Instead of staking my claim outwardly, I moved inward. I watched, I reflected. I asked myself questions. Why do people act the way they do? Why does power show up in certain voices? Why do some people occupy space so easily? These questions didn't have quick answers, and something else happened in that quiet space. Reflection began to grow. At first, it felt like silence, and slowly, that silence transformed into something else. Calm. My calm is not of someone who has nothing to say. It's calm of someone who has spent time observing behavior, people, myself. And eventually, clarity begins to form. That's why today I keep clarity above confidence. Confidence can be loud. Confidence can dominate a room. Clarity is quieter. Clarity knows where to stand. even if it doesn't sound. And I think that's something many middle child slowly discover. You grew up without always demanding the spotlight, so you develop another skill, calm. And there's another side to this story, because while silence shaped my inner world, something else needed to happen outwardly, and that something else became poetry, became art. Art is the opposite of silence. Silence is a witness. Art is a creation. For a long time, I lived mostly in the reflective side. Thoughts accumulate, feelings accumulate, experiences accumulate, and eventually they ask for a place to go. For me, that place is a diary, journaling, writing poetry, nature photography. And here's something interesting. When a quiet child finally expresses something through art, it penetrates depth of our consciousness because it carries years of observation, years of reflection, years of things felt unsaid. Sometimes people think artists are naturally expressive people. I'm opposite, and I doubt many artists are quiet observers. The question, who am I, haunted me, and it still does. I noticed emotions moving beneath everyday moments. I noticed a small detail. I noticed contradictions. Looking back, I realized something about appetite. It's about desire. Desire for space, desire for voice, desire for recognition. At the dinner table, my appetite was simple. Eat what's given. Don't complain. Don't ask for more space. While inside, another appetite was slowly forming. An appetite to understand, an appetite to observe, an appetite to express. Today's journal ends with the poem. I am a poet, and this is poetry. Unmasked, armor dropped, fear unmatched, guard dog called back, bare, naked. In this stillness, words spilled. Poetry never promised comfort or assurance. I found something rare, clarity. Subscribe for day 2.